What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 9. See, I'm able to tell you it's episode 9 because I'm looking at it. So I got some dust happening. Oh man, oh man. Well, ignore the dust. Up to episode 8, feeling conflicted. I would say a little overwhelmed in some areas. Feeling like we're making steps towards progress, but not 100% there. With my friend John from the internet. Shout out John. So me and John are actually going to hop on a call today, which is pretty great. Super thankful that he's just willing to help and donate so much of his time. So we're gonna hop on a call and just talk about just deal flow, just continue the conversation. So very excited about that. Besides that, this morning we went and met with our client, our Friday morning meeting with our client. This is the one with the outdoor apparel theme, like a sea maritime themed outdoor apparel company. So have some good news to report there. We have signed with them. I guess technically it's not closed until it's like actually signed on the line, which hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. So very, very excited there. Not for as much as I was hoping. I think it's a combination of a lot of things at play there. Number one, it's a close friend. And number two, it's his side hustle too. So there's some budget limitations there. So I pitched him $640 a month. And what's included in there is mostly consulting and ideation. He posts, I don't post, and a content shoot per month. So whatever that looks like, and then the deliverables that come from there. So we did not sign based on a number of deliverables or anything like that, just on a content shoot and just kind of someone as like a sounding board essentially. So the initial pitch was for 640, and then we just started negotiating a little bit. Instead, brought that down to 400 plus 10% of kind of the revenue essentially every month. So with it's a monthly retainer, so it gets paid 400 plus whatever's on top of that in monthly revenue. So it's exciting. I guess it's the first official money income of the company. So excited about that. When that hits the account, that's just going to be phenomenal. So that's pretty exciting. We've got that going for us. And I feel like I'm just trying to relearn things, unlearn and relearn things. Honestly, is kind of how I feel. I figure that out right now. Half of me, knows all that I can do, services. I'm full service. I can do everything. Like I can do website, I can do photo, I can do video, I can do brand consultancy. I can do, marketing campaigns. I can do Google ads. But then the other half of me is what I've been learning recently the past 2 or 3 days is to package that up, make it small, only focus on one package, on one thing that you do, and have 2 tiers to that package. That's it. It's just new information. So I'm just trying to process that and what that looks like. I don't know, I don't know what that looks like, Video, I guess, would be where I'm leaning towards. But it's what's my thing how I can present myself to brands to see so that they can picture themselves in them, on social media, my personal brand, for instance, what can I do? Should I go outdoors? Should I go kind of across the board? Should I just provide value, as a talking head? I don't know. Honestly, it's just a lot. Just a lot to think about. I don't know how to communicate myself online to best leverage, what I can do to people. Because the bottom line is I need to communicate that I'm open for business, right? Bottom line, you need to communicate that you are open for business on your social media, because otherwise people just won't know. They won't ask because they don't know. So how can you position yourself in such a way that brands, in this case, can see themselves in your stuff? That needs to happen, or else you'll lose. You'll lose a lot of business. You'll leave a lot of money on the table that way. Otherwise, so trying to figure all that stuff out, because you need to be able to add value. Thunder. Whoa. You need to be able to add value to your audience, and also lead them, funnel them somewhere that you need them to go. And you need to be aware of that. And everything that you, like your messaging, your visuals, everything needs to have a specific purpose. It's not necessarily about posting every single day, but it is for sure about intentionality when you do. So, 3-4 times a week, like that's okay. It doesn't need to be every day at the expense of value. So just going through it all, but today's a day where I just want to separate myself from it. It's a Friday, like I just want to just take a breather, honestly, and just step away from it mentally. It's just been so much, but it's good knowledge. It's just so much. I just want to do more. Like I want to do something that's with something close to your ideal client and post that on social media, because that's going to be what your ideal client sees. That's about where we're at. Just all over the place, honestly, just scattered brain. But I'm glad I'm documenting the process, honestly. That's another thing I'm kind of grateful for, that I'm documenting it daily. Documenting, every year that I'm 25 years old, building a content agency. Like, very glad that I'm documenting the process, because I think I'm already learning so much that it's just insane. It's only been 10 days. And so it's just insane that, like, to be able to see, 6 months down the road, even just how much growth is going to be there. It's just going to be crazy. So that I'm stoked about the signed contract. Now, with the signed contract is going to be the first money into my business bank account. So very excited about that. But also it's like, what do I spend it on? I think I'm going to, it's only going to be $400, but QuickBooks, I think maybe might be the move. So that way I can have clients pay via ACH. I think might be something that might be a good thing for me. So the QuickBooks has a free trial for a month. It's April 4th right now. That could work, or 50% off for 3 months. I'd probably rather do that. It's $18 a month, so I can't go below $100 in my business bank account, so I think that's okay, right? It's several months I think I'll be good. So I'll do QuickBooks here. That's the cheapest here. It should be fine. That's fine. Well, that'll do what I need to do. Exciting. So QuickBooks, and then Loom. I'll pay for Loom as well. I've been using the free version, which is fine, but I don't know if there's a limit or not, but I haven't hit it yet. But I would like to download Loom videos, which you need to pay for, so that I can edit these videos, this series. So that's what I think what I'm gonna do today. So start editing all the days. I'm sitting on 9 episodes, which they come out in a year, but I know if we're doing an episode a day, it's just, I gotta keep up with it, with the edit. So, so I'm gonna be editing today. It's gonna be, longer form, obviously, but I think I'm gonna cut up some short form stuff to put in the videos, or to put in on the social media from the videos, as kind of directing people. So if you are watching this, it's a year in the future. So you're watching this and it's April 4th, 2025 right now, but you're watching this at least April 4th, 2026. So you're watching a year in the future. So hopefully by this time, I'm set and cruising, but it's terrifying, because I'm just starting right now. So I don't know what I'm doing. Every day is new and new information, and it's not even like my full-time thing yet. Like I have a full-time job, so I'm also navigating, time, because that's obviously the more important priority right now. This is more of a side hustle right now, but, it's just, there's a lot going on, but that's my soapbox. I just ran in the rain for that, but big day. I'm not going to show it, but there it is. Business debit card. Very cool. So I guess by the time you're seeing this, it's 1 year today that got the business card. So exciting. Big moment for the business. Getting paid today for the first time as well.
Send me those decks.
Yep.
Yeah, you email them to me real quick?
Yeah.
Your initial contact is not like, that's not that you're pitching at the wrong time. They didn't ask for it. And like, how could you know what somebody needs if you never even talked to them before?
Sure.
I mean,
Okay.
you probably.
I just got off of the call. Eating now. It's already 3 p.m. It was 2 hours. Man, it was extremely beneficial. Just really was talking about my pitch decks, specifically my sales decks, and how they are wrong. And I mean, they are. It was really good. It was really good to just have an outsider's perspective, and not only that, but someone who's like in it and, successful. So that was phenomenal. It's got a long way to go. A really, really long way to go. But at the same time, kind of want to like feel like running through a wall right now, like feeling like I can do it. So rest of the afternoon, I'm going to be refining my sales decks. That's for sure. I just need to unlearn some things and relearn what works. Like stick to what works. Like what works, okay, do what works. That's as simple as it can get. Like that's what I got to be doing. So learned a lot, and you saw some of it, but didn't want to record too much, just for privacy's sake. Like I just, just want to be respectful. So, but I did. I have I used Otter meeting note taker, so it gave me a bunch of notes, lots of action steps, and what we can be doing. So let me actually show you guys. Let's see. Let's pull up Otter real quick. It says, Will Bones and Speaker 2, I haven't assigned Speaker 2 yet, discuss strategies for improving Will's business offerings and client engagement. They emphasize the importance of a structured process, including initial content discovery calls and follow-up meetings. Speaker 2 suggested refining Will's pricing strategy by determining unit costs for services like photo and reels. And structuring packages to make the middle option most attractive, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to just go with 2 options instead. They also highlighted the value of long-form content like mini documentaries, which can be repurposed for various marketing channels. Additionally, Speaker 2 advised on creating compelling proposal decks. That was the bulk of our call. That clearly outlined deliverables and outcomes and the importance of maintaining a professional and consistent branding approach. Will Bones discussed his transition from informal client work to formal proposal processes, emphasizing the need to refine unit prices and redesign his approach. The conversation covered the importance of a sales call formula, including using a video and a PDF, and the strategy of sending decks immediately post-call. They also highlighted the significance of positioning services as investments rather than costs, and the necessity of understanding ideal client profiles. Additionally, they discussed the need for a clear, concise website that includes social proof, strong CTAs, and a trimmed Calendly availability to create urgency. Lot there. I mean, even just in the summary. Jeez, man. Action items. Determine unit pricing. This was super important, and I would love to elaborate on it, but I don't have the knowledge yet. Like, I'm learning it right now, and that's kind of what the series is. So go to, go to present me. This is past me, because this was a year ago. Today is April 4th, 2025. Go to present me, 2026 me, who's going to know a lot more about this. Like, don't take my word for it. Determine unit pricing for photos, videos, and other content services. So to determine what my price is I shouldn't price per hour, right? Because that's rewarding taking a long time. Like, it's punishing efficiency. So don't price per hour, but price per reel. Like, what does a reel cost? I have to know how much that is. Like same with like we talked about specifically here is like McDonald's. Like, you can get a small fry, medium fry, or large fry. So that's the same type of food item, but it's a different size of that, right? And each one has a price. So like, I should know mine. Simple enough. And then additionally, if I want to get a combo at McDonald's, like if I want to get a soda, a burger, and fries, that has its own price too. And that's typically a little cheaper because it's a package, it's a combo. That's the business model, and so like no different whatsoever than than your business. The last thing there too is just knowing, once I know how much it costs, it could work like Costco does, where the more you buy of something, the cheaper that it is, right? Like if I wanted to get 50 hamburgers over the course of 2 month supply, that's gonna be cheaper per unit per hamburger than buying them all individually. So my biggest action item is just figuring out how much I'm gonna charge, how much that is, what that value is for me, and then from there I can build. You shouldn't be just making up prices for, this is all, this for a month is going to be this much money. Like, you can't, like, we cannot be doing that. You've got to know why you're pricing what you're pricing, and what that structure looks like. And then update website. That's huge. So that, I think my next step there is to just do spec work and free work to just demonstrate what I can do to people, like to have credibility there, on socials and on a website. Like, that's what I need, right? And also figure out what not niche is a weird word, but not niche, but like target, like what am I doing? Am I doing outdoor brands? Like I have this client that's an outdoor apparel company. Like, is that me? My adventure, or what? And John said it really well here, which I love Otter because I can just search for it. Is John said something along the lines of like maybe it's not all specifically outdoor brands, but maybe it's maybe your target, you can define your target as the outdoors will bring the brands, like putting the brand in the outdoors will increase the whatever, like the brand relevancy, whatever they're going for. And I butchered that horribly, but I can find it here, which is super nice. I'll just search for it later. But point being, that's about all of our action items. Then there's two more. It's sign up for Creative Rise, which is a kind of like a mastermind, which this guy went through recently. Said it changed his life. I've been really loving their podcast, so I'll link them in the description. But go through that. So I'll sign up for that waiting list. I had it open, but I guess not anymore. But I'll sign up for that wait list that's in the fall, so that's got a while. But so we got that, and then what's the last thing here? Last thing is follow up with the speaker to review updated proposal and website. So it's just super great. He wants to meet again when I have which is gonna take a while, like a few weeks probably, but to follow up with him with updated all that stuff and just kind of go from there. So very stoked for that relationship. It came out of nowhere really, but that's been awesome. And then so just kind of keep going, and we know what our next steps are. So that's what I'm gonna be doing the rest of the day. I'm gonna be editing video, meaning like this series. I'm gonna be refining socials. I can't really do per se because it's like, especially if I want to do more outdoor stuff. So I guess what I could do though is I could figure out what I want to do. Like am I an outdoor adventure company? Like, I don't know. So I gotta figure that out. And then revise the sales decks. That's one thing I definitely could be doing. So, and determine unit pricing. So it's all good stuff. All good stuff here. So I've got my homework, and that's what I'm gonna be working on the rest of the day, or until I'm sick of it. It's 3 o'clock now, so probably, honestly, I don't know. Wife gets home at 5:15 or so, and so I'll probably have to start dinner, or get to start dinner. So I don't know. Maybe I've got an hour and a half or so, to really hone in on it. So we'll see what it's all looking like. But that's kind of where we're at. So I will sign off for today. Just with that in mind, as like wife comes home, day shifts a little bit, end of work day type of thing. So I've got the work cut out for me. Jeez, man. So we're gonna just, it's good. It's good. Like, I thank God that my next step is clear, right? So that's all it's about. So, all right.